Hi guys, it's been a while since we've last posted a video tutorial for cake toppers. So since we have time to create one for today, I will be showing and helping you create a cute topper that hopefully you guys can use towards your cakes and your cupcakes, and hopefully it can also give you revenue so that you can also create toppers for other bakers who doesn't know how to create one or don't have the time to create one, and hopefully you can make them for others. So welcome back. This is Pink and Red Spatula. My name is Denz De Leon. I am a sugar artist and cake maker here in the Philippines. You can check out our page. It's also named as Pink and Red Spatula, both on our socials for Facebook and Instagram. Hopefully, guys, you can follow and subscribe also to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, and hopefully, we can inspire you in creating amazing toppers. Okay, so for today, we will be creating a cute teddy bears. We will make two versions because the one that we will be creating is one for the boy and one for a girl topper. Okay, this one I will be using for today. I will be using two tones of Chef Master. This is not sponsored by any chance, but this is the one that I normally use. It's Black Eye Brown from Chef Master Food Gel, and the Chef Master Food Gel Ivory. Okay, so I will be needing three tones of colors for brown. Let me just grab one first. So this is the dark brown, the darkest brown, the lighter brown, and the lighter one, okay? And then this one is for the ivory that we created earlier, okay? This will be the one that I will be using the most. That's why it has a bigger amount of paste. Okay, let's start. Let me just turn on the light here so that it can give us more color so that hopefully you can see it. Hold on. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, so we will be needing first our gum paste. All right, once you needed your paste, and make sure you have clean hands and clean workstation. I've been sanitizing, wiping and wiping and wiping for 4 to 5 times the workstation that I have here. Okay, now once the paste is already smooth and ready for molding, we will start with the body. The reason I'm starting with the body is so that once it's hard enough, the head can sit on it. Okay, so we start by forming a ball or a spear. All right, now I will be creating first a large teardrop using the palm of my hand. We add pressure on one side, and this will help us create the texture or the shape that we are trying to create. All right, now getting half the middle part of the paste that we have here, so it's around here. This is where I'm gonna be adding pressure to create an indentation. All right, you can use a cell pin like this one. This cell pin is part of Martha Stewart flowering tool. I think this is 4 pieces, but this is also used as a cell pin. If you don't have this, it's okay. You can also use the body of a Dresden if you have that. All right. You can also use the brush. If you have a brush, I normally use a makeup brush for my edible version. Okay, you can also use this. All right, But if you don't have those tools, it's definitely okay. For now, I can also use my pinky because I have larger hands compared to females. Okay, so this is the smallest one that I have here. I will be creating an indentation. All right, and then I will just use this to smoothen it out. All right, and that will be the back part. Of my topper. All right, and then I will just put a slight indentation here so that it will mark where I will be putting the legs later on. All right, so using a bamboo skewers that we have here, or normally here in the Philippines we call it toothpicks, but this one is, since I have a small topper, I will only be using a small barbecue or a bamboo skewers for today. Okay, this is enough to support later on the head that I will be making, right? So if it's too humid in your area, you don't have to wet this. But if it's too arid or too dry in your location, you can also try to wet this portion. I have here vodka. I normally use water or vodka to wet my toppers. I use vodka during hot and warm season so that it will evaporate faster. Okay? So using a small brush, I could wet this. Okay? You're just trying to wet it. You don't have to drench it. Alright? This will also help in sticking this. Okay. That easy. Right? And then later on, this is where I will be placing the head. Okay? Next is the legs. Okay? So using the same color that we have here, okay, I will try to massage and create the legs. We'll set this aside. You can also use your hands to create the sausage shape like this, but since it's very warm today, I don't want to add too much heat on the paste by with my body heat that we create. All right, so I'm trying also to minimize the contact of the paste towards my body because I'm not using a gloves, although my hands are clean. Okay, I've been washing them. Then we slice this. Okay, so that we have two identical shapes. All right, now we will not use this kind of shape. The reason behind it is because I want it to be a teardrop. So I'm gonna make a spear again. The reason I just use that is so that I have an identical shape and length for both. Okay, so I will be creating again a teardrop, a long teardrop this time. Okay, almost 2/3 of the height of your topper. Okay, all right, making sure that they are both identical in length. Okay, then the next one, we pinch this. And then I try to create this kind of shape so that once I add this here, okay, it won't be too bulgy on the outside. All right. It's about the size of my thumb, but please don't use my thumb as a reference because my fingers are kind of small. Okay. Then we create a crevice. 1, 2. Using water, we dab this a little bit with water. Same goes on this area. Okay. And then we press it a little bit. Okay. We do the same on the other side. We pinch and press, ensuring that the sides are identical. Oh, sorry about that. And then using a threading tool, okay, comes with 2 ends. We add some details here, right? So I'm gonna start with a straight line so that it will look like as if there were stitches. All right, see that? Perfect. We also add one here, starting at the bottom. Then I will trace back the center of this, as well as going towards the sides. And there you go. Okay, let's do the same here. Just be very gentle. Don't add too much pressure on it, or else you will lose the sides and the shape. Now I will also add another one here. There you go. Alright, then let's create some hands. While I'm kneading the paste that I will be using for the hands, I will also try to dump the portion where I will be attaching later on the hands. You can just simply use water. Just make sure you don't wet the paste too much, or else the paste will simply slide. Okay. This is how it's looking so far. And this is the back part. That's the reason why we placed the indentation. Alright? Perfect. Again, after rolling the paste, I'll create a sausage. And then divide this into two. Alright? Making sure that they're identical. Then we'll create another long teardrop. Okay. And same procedure, we press this a little bit. Right. I think I need to adjust the legs because it's too much on the front. I need some space in front later on. Okay, just move that. Again, I'm just reshaping this because I kind of deformed it. Let's add some water. And another one. Same line. Okay. Same procedure. I will be using a threading tool to create the mark here. Going towards the middle and following the trail of the shoulder, okay? Perfect. Then I will be grabbing a very tiny amount. I think this is still too big. I will slice, turn this into half. Okay. And another one. Let's create like 6 of them. The smaller the better. These tiny details are actually optional, but it really creates a different effect. You can also add these details later on to the different parts, or like the back part or this side. But I just want to focus here first because this is where the details are mostly seen later on. Okay, now we will not be creating a dog for today's tutorial. Okay, the one I'll be creating here is a plush teddy bear. Yes, we'll be creating a teddy bear for today. That will be needed on the cake topper this evening that we will be creating. All right, oops, I think that's too large. You see, if it's too large like this one, okay, you have to redo it. Okay, you cannot use that. Right, so might as well let's make it thinner. Alright, and then let's reattach them. There we go. Now we let this sit so that it can dry up properly. Okay, we can just simply ensure that they are fully attached properly on the sides, especially for the legs. You don't want the legs to fall off when the Ceragon tries to pick up the topper. Alright, now for the face, it's very easy. We'll start with a spear. Alright, let's start with a spear. Again, let's try to knead and make sure that it's smooth and ready for molding. Now once I have the desired shape and size, okay, I will just flatten this a little bit because we're creating a teddy bear. Alright, and I think this is going to be big enough, right? Then getting the middle part, we'll create another indentation and to smoothen it out. Alright, every time you're trying to create an indentation, you make sure that it's smoothened out. Alright, I'm using a forming cup so that this back side of the head will not be too flat. Alright, Since earlier we created three different tones of brown, this is where I'm gonna be using the darker shade than this one. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Let's get pinch. Hold on. I just need to repair this. Perfect. You can actually use this body even if you're creating different toy plush animals. Hold on. I think there's some dirt here. Okay. When you're creating some plush animals, for example, this one, you can definitely use this for a dog topper. It's the same procedure that I created earlier, different colors, so you can definitely mix and match and play with the colors. This one is a plush dog. It's a dog toy. Okay. But the one that we will be creating is gonna be a teddy bear. Okay. It's very common. It's normally used for a lot of baby shower, first birthday, christening. Okay, so you can definitely use this topper for creating your bear toppers. So of course, there's a snout of the bear. Normally, some people would create something like this. They will create two spear and put it here and put the eyes and the nose in there. I'm not gonna do that technique, okay? I don't like that look of the bear. Okay. So after kneading and ensuring that there are no more folds that can be seen later on my topper, I create what do you call that? A football shape. Okay, something like this. Okay, that I can put here later on. All right. I think this is too big, so I need to reduce the amount of the paste, redo the shape. See that? And then we place it here. Okay. For the mouth, we need to create the mouth if the mouth is needed, okay? Because normally mouth is not needed. You have multiple options for this. You can use the Dresden, or you can also use this tool. Alright, so I'm gonna show you some samples on how to create the mouth. Okay, if you want a small mouth, you do it like this and then you press down. Alright, you see that? That's simple. Or if you want it wider, you can use the bigger one and create a wider. Okay, but I'm gonna make it smaller again. Okay, the topper is too small for me to create a big mouth. Okay, and then before you create or where to place the nose, you have to divide the snout. Okay, create that crevice there, and then I'm not gonna be using a black one here. I'm gonna use the darkest brown that I created earlier that I've shown you. And normally people would create something like a round one, like that. Again, this is a teddy bear, not a dog. Alright, so I'm not gonna use the round one. Alright, some would create like a triangle. I sometimes use this one, a triangle, but it still is full, something like this. Okay, Then you'll place it like that. Alright? But for today, to make it cuter, since I'm creating a teddy bear, okay, what I will be creating is something like this. Start with a teardrop shape, get the center, and then press a little bit. You see that? Okay. Alright, it's like a small heart. So we'll be using that for today to make it cuter. There you go. Now for the eyes, where would I normally place the eyes? Normally, I'm not gonna place the eyes too near the nose. Not here, not here. Normally put them farther away. Somewhere here. Okay? And you can definitely mold a black one or black and white base, but I normally use Dragis because this is like a sparkle. It creates that teddy bear effect. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of water here to help it adhere to the paste. Okay? And then we press this a little bit. And let's place the other one here. And press it a little bit. Alright. If you want to make this into a female, all you have to do is add eyelashes. Okay, you can definitely add eyelashes later on. Alright. And then I will place it here. So it will look something like this. Okay? You can have it tilted, you can have it tilted, you can have it face like that, on the side, and also on the other side. Okay? That's the reason why we create a detailed version, not only in front but also on the back side, so that even if your teddy bear is posing on the side, still has its shape, contour, and still has that perfect picture shot. Alright, so let's do the ears. We're almost done here. So I'm just getting a small piece, the same color as this one. Okay. I'll create 2 small circles. And then I'm gonna add some water here and another one here. Okay. Then getting a darker the next tone here. Remember, we have 3 tones of brown. Okay, so darker, darkest, darker, and then this is the light brown. All right, before the ivory brown. So I have 2 small circles here. I will also get another 2 small circles. Okay. Right. And then I will get a ball tool. I will get the smallest ball tool set out of the 4. Okay, I will use this. Okay, so we attach this first here, and then we press a little bit. Oh, I think it's too big. I think I need to turn this into 2. Okay. Let's try one more time. Okay, perfect. So I'll add a little bit of water. and a little bit of water here as well. Okay. Now, why am I not pressing this or shaping this yet? Okay, just press it a little bit, but you're not shaping it yet. Okay, so what will I do here is that I will press this here towards the paste here. Okay, and then while I'm doing that, I'm supporting the back part of the ear as well as the back part of the teddy bear. Okay, and then using the ball tool, okay, will create that indentation and then push it downwards. All right, and there you go, it will attach easily. Okay, let's do it on the other side then. Okay, press this a little bit, support the back of the ear, support the back of the head, press, and then press to the side. Okay, oops. All right, I think the other one is too big, so we can just adjust this. Perfect. Okay, now this is optional. Okay, when I'm trying to create a teddy bear that will look like a boy like this, I will use the same color as this one or the one from the ears, and then we'll create some hair follicles. Okay, some hair strand. Okay, so getting a small paste, we create a small shape like this, and then we can add one, two, and another one. There. And that's how we create a cute teddy bear. Alright? You can also put an eyebrow here later on. We can brush an eyebrow later on once this is already dry. Alright? So we let this dry first before I attach it to the body. But it will look like somewhat like this. Okay? Let's try to attach this. Alright, something like that. Okay, so since there's too much paste here, later on once this is dry, I will try to remove some excess here so that the head will still look like that. Okay, that's it. I hope you learned how to create a very cute teddy bear plush topper. Okay, so let me just attach this just for pictorial purposes. Okay. Now you can also add a ribbon here, a blue ribbon here, or a bow tie, or even a scarf. Okay, a blue scarf would be perfect. Okay, try to use a light blue colored scarf. All right, that's it. See, side view and a different side view. Be careful because it's still wet and still soft. Okay, so I will remove this first so that it can rest and it will dry up properly. Okay, so I can also use this same flowering forming tool where I can have the body rest there. Perfect. Then I will try to decide if I'm gonna keep the hair or just add something cuter like a party hat here. Okay, and you can play with it. Okay, later on you can also add something here. Normally on the paws of the teddy bear, I also use the same color as the nose. Okay, for the nose or for the paw, you can also use the same. Normally this is my trademark to all of my teddy bears. Okay, hold on, it's still too big. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so after forming the teardrop shape, we get our dress. Then hold on. Okay, get the middle part, create an indentation, and then press lightly. Okay. See that? And then I will add another heart here to make it cuter. Okay, I'm gonna grab some water. Hold on. Let's do another one on the other side. Okay, teardrop. Center, fold, you see how cute that is? And there you go. I hope you learned something for today. Okay, see you on the next tutorial. Bye guys.